Sometimes when cooperation is getting harder and harder, we respond by adding more instructions, more reminders, and more correction. But your child probably actually needs more opportunities to just enjoy being with you. I'm Amy, a former special educator turned homeschool mom, and I help homeschool parents of kids with big behaviors understand what's really driving those behaviors so they can create calmer days and more cooperation at home. Yesterday we talked about how much development is happening when children play. But play is doing something else that's incredibly important too, especially when you're homeschooling. It's strengthening the relationship you're asking to carry you through all those hard moments. Think about how many different roles you hold with your child throughout a homeschool day. You're the person telling them it's time to get dressed, you're teaching the lesson, you're reminding them to clean up after themselves, you're holding the boundary when YouTube time is over, you're asking them to try again when something is hard, and you're navigating sibling conflict and chores and transitions and whatever else the day throws at you. That's a lot of interaction centered around what your child needs to do. And if you have a child with big behaviors, that dynamic can become even more intense because you're also spending a lot of time helping them regulate, redirecting behavior, holding limits, repairing conflict, or trying to figure out why something that seemed simple turned into a 30-minute ordeal. Over time, it's very easy for the relationship to become just saturated with direction and correction, and play gives the relationship somewhere else to go. And sometimes that means being willing to let play interrupt your plan. Maybe the schedule says you should be moving on to science, but your child is laughing and inviting you into something that they're building. Or maybe you realize you've spent the entire morning directing and correcting and trying to get through the to-do list, and what the two of you actually need is just 10 minutes of being silly together. You are allowed to make that choice.